The salmonella outbreak that led to a multi-state recall in April of more than 200 million eggs has worsened.
According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 35 people across 9 states have been sickened by the bacteria. 11 have been hospitalized.
So joining us now is CBS News correspondent Anna Werner. You have been following this story, Anna. So first off, what can you tell us about where these eggs came from, this farm?
So this is a company called Roseacre Farms. They're based out of Indiana, but this was one of their plants in North Carolina where they found problems. FDA health inspectors who went in there in March, according to the FDA's reporting, found rodents and other sanitary issues. Now, the company says that it not only has corrected those issues, but has gone further, working on new training and a new management position, somebody who will oversee compliance. And the company says that obviously the first thing for them is safety of their customers. And so they're looking out for, the safety of everybody who is eating, and as well as the hens. They have like 3 million hens, I think, at this facility.
Wow. Well, the Washington Post says this isn't the first time they've run into trouble. What can you tell us about that?
They have run into some problems in the past. There was sort of a complicated situation a number of years ago, but the company says, that is resolved. And, as of right now, they believe that they have these problems handled. But right now, obviously, if you are a member of a vulnerable population, especially, you really need to be watching out for your eggs. If you have children under 5, elderly over 65, people with compromised immune systems, you really need to watch out for this kind of thing as much as you can.
We were talking a little bit about the people who got sick and the type of contact they came into contact, the way they came into contact with these eggs. Right. And in many cases, the eggs would have been raw.
If you have some portion of a raw egg, so, we were just researching a little bit of, gee, how well do you have to cook an egg? And from everything that we're seeing out there, the FDA tells you, you have to cook an egg solid. That means the yolks and the whites are cooked through for an egg. Don't reheat your eggs. If you have food that's been left out that contains eggs, you should really be watching out for that. Maybe you want to throw it away. But for this particular recall, check the lot numbers and batch numbers. We have those up on CBSNews.com. And if you find that you have some of these eggs, which are sold, by the way, under a number of different names and brands, a number of different stores, you really won't know by looking at one particular brand name. You can go to our website, look it up, and if you find that you have any of these eggs, you're going to want to either throw them out or return them and get a refund to the place where you bought them, but definitely don't risk eating them. Because even if you're a healthy, most of us are pretty healthy, and you're not in one of those vulnerable populations group, this can be a very bad illness. Vomiting, diarrhea, fever, nausea, a lot of symptoms that, let's face it, nobody wants to deal with.
Yeah, indeed. Just throw them out. Good advice.
Just get rid of them or take them back to the store and get your money back.
Yeah.
If it's worth $4 or $3.
I think it probably is.
Most people down the disposal, I think.
Anna Werner, thank you very much.